The Yana tribe lived in northern America and spoke a language classified as the Hokan language family. Their language is now extinct. They lived in regions between Feather and Pit Rivers and were divided into 4 different groups: Northern Yana, Central Yana, Southern Yana, and the Yahe. The Yana lived in earth-covered houses made of bark and wood that could hold up to several families at a time. The Southern Yana and Yahe preferred smaller, pointed shelters. They ate salmon, acorns, and deer. They used bow and arrows to hunt, knives, and spears. But in 1846, settlers from California massacred 300 Yana Indians who had gathered near the head of Oak Run for a spiritual ceremony. In 1865, the Three Knolls Massacre occurred. 40 Yana were killed on Mill Creek, California. In 1868, 33 Yahis were killed by the settlers on Mill Creek, California. Because of their massacres in 1870, the Yana went into hiding. The concealment lasted until 1911. In 1860, Ishi was believed to be born. He was the last person from the Yana tribe alive until he died in 1916. In 1992, The Last of His Tribe, a movie was produced with Graham Greene as Ishi. Ishi taught us a lot about his tribe before he died in 1916. Although some people believe Ishi was like a human attraction and was just being used to make money, Ishi was constantly on display at museums, showing children and adults how to make a bow and arrow, chip an arrowhead, or start a fire with a few pieces of wood. When he was a child, his family was attacked at Three Knolls Massacre. He escaped and went into hiding for 44 years. When he finally came out, he was brought to San Francisco and went to many museums to display to children and visitors. Many people believe he should have never been brought to San Francisco. They called that decision demeaning and uncivilized. Culver used Ishi to advance his career, and when Ishi died, they used his brain for many tests, even though it was against Ishi's wishes. Even today, they are still exploiting Ishi. Culver was in New York when he finally learned that Ishi was very sick. Culver then wrote a letter to the museum director telling him to shut it down, but the letter was too late. Ishi died in 1916.